Greg here, Bone Tactical, and today I'm going to bring you a very controversial video series on the Israeli shooting method. Specifically, pistol skills, basic, intermediate, and advanced. I had the honor and privilege recently of being invited to a school in the Czech Republic, taught by some very squared away instructors who live by and practice and teach this method that is known as the Israeli shooting method. Now, it's fine that you guys get involved in the comments below, and I know the comments are going to go crazy on this, but what I do ask is that you keep an open mind, because in the tactical world, there's not always a clear right or wrong set of tactics or training method for everyone. Everybody has different needs, and there are some things that work for some people and some things that don't work for that said person, but will work for other people, right? So what's important is that you find what works for you and that you practice it until it becomes habit. What I'm gonna ask is that you keep an open mind, because I can guarantee you that in this video, there's something for everyone, regardless of your skill set, how much you know, or your level of experience. So here we are beginning the intermediate portion of Israeli shooting and pistol skills. Now, this is where stuff really starts to take a turn away from the methodology that we're probably familiar with in the United States. And this type of stress training and breath control training is really not seen much in the United States. So I think it's amazing to be able to do this type of training for stress, right? Being able to cause stressors physically, putting water on people, hitting people, doing stuff like that while they're shooting. If, everything can be, if safety can be protected and ensured, then I think it's great. And the breath control is so important for shooting, right? Anything from long range precision shooting to pistol shooting, accuracy is so necessary, and then breath control is absolutely essential if there's gonna be any type of accuracy. So breath control is important. One of the things I had a difficult time with is that these gentlemen in this course don't like you breathing at all while you're shooting. They want you to breathe here and then repoint. And I like to do breath control quite a bit differently, to where I am either able to shoot between breaths, because, in a real, what we would consider to be a combat situation or a self-defense situation or on the two-way shooting range, it really is difficult to not breathe when you're shooting, and I would say almost impossible in my opinion, because the breath is one of the first thing that goes in a high-stress situation. So I think it's great to do the training, and I think it's absolutely necessary to implement what you believe, you think you're gonna do, into a real situation like what these guys are doing here. Another awesome thing these guys do is integrate athletic movement into the training program, and you guys know me as a strength and conditioning coach, I'm all for that, and it's so important for self-defense or for combat or any type of training that you want to consider to be using your firearm as a weapon, that you're able to move, and that you're able to move athletically and efficiently. And that is one of my, maybe you could say, gripes with the feet square position, but it also has its merits as well. If you look at American linebackers, that is the ultimate ready position of an American football linebacker, and that's the exact position that these guys are teaching here for change of direction and for being able to move and for being a solid athletic base for that push out. And this change of direction stuff and athletic training is just awesome. It's so important and so crucial. I think this is something we all really need to integrate into our training. So Lucas is pretty much the Jedi Knight instructor of Israeli shooting. He's awesome, and he's teaching how to train and shoot blind, which we actually do, but let's get more into that in the future. Partner drills, okay? Training with a partner is what we're looking at here specifically right now, and that is just awesome training. If you have a friend or a buddy or a team member that shoots, then really it's great to be able to train with them, because the essentials of shooting and in a self-defense or weapon situation, combat, whatever, is shoot, move, communicate, and you can't move and communicate without a partner. Loading for malfunctions. So here I'm loading actual spent casings into my magazine to create malfunctions in the future. Have your buddy do it, or purposefully kind of do it blind. Try not to count which round or know when they're coming. Don't cheat the drill. so to speak, but so important to train malfunctions. And then one step further is to do like competitions like what we're doing here and throwing the malfunctions into the competition, because being in that competition is a great way to train with stress. Okay, you wanna win, you don't wanna lose, you wanna move quickly, and that's when errors occur, and that's how you figure out where your errors are, what you need to work on, and everything like that. So just really cool stuff. Big fan of the stuff here so far.
Torso. Okay, this side. Ready?
And as you guys can see, what's probably one of my most enjoyed experiences during this course is the competition where extreme stressors are thrown in. I think this is an incredible way to train. And these were all Krav Maga guys that were here doing this training. And I think one thing that was really interesting to me was to see their very varied level of martial arts experience. And the punching the bags, I think that's great because it shows physical fitness, and then it shows your ability, because, you know, gun grabs are an issue, malfunctions are an issue, running out of ammo is a potential issue. There's so much potential issues that you definitely want to, and in my opinion, before you even think about pistol training or before you even think about carrying a pistol, you want to be a weapon yourself, have your body conditioned, know how to use your body as a weapon if necessary. Just really want to be able to have that pistol as an option and not a necessary option, right? Once you are the weapon, then anything else becomes a tool, and it's really not quite so important whether you have it or not. You can see from me running through this drill, the different things that we did. There was water sprayed on you. You had to get dizzy and spin around. There was a taser involved with Johnny, one of the ex-police officers, pretty squared away instructor as well. You see Johnny there with the taser, and really Johnny actually showed me a lot, and really want to say thanks. Kind of took me aside and helped show me some stuff, especially with translating to English and stuff like that. So I did get a better understanding. I was always feeling like I was one step or two steps behind everybody else. They got the first, they were able to process and understand that in their native tongue first, and then I had to get bits and pieces of it translated right to where I could understand it. But without Johnny helping me out with that, I wouldn't have really understood anything. So big thanks to you, to all the guys in the program as well, and the other instructors. So really had a great time, and this type of training I just feel like is absolutely essential, guys. The any kind of stressors that you can throw in, as long as you can guarantee safety, right? You have that trust, and you know that you can control the safety and nobody's going to get hurt. It's never necessary for anybody to get hurt, so you want to make sure nobody's going to get hurt first, and then push the limits to the maximum. Push the limits absolutely as much as you possibly can from there, and that's what these guys do, and they do a great job of it.
Tap and drag. Change your position a little bit to the side. Repoint. Tap and drag. That's it. You're empty. Go. Go ahead. Cook it and shoot. More shots in one. 1, 2, 3. Don't breathe at all.
Here you can see Instructor Lucas running and gunning, and he is a true believer of the Israeli method and really just a disciple of the art that he teaches. So it's really nice to see somebody who practices what they preach and is really squared away at what they're teaching. So if you want to see how it works in action, this is a great example of what it looks like. He is very quick and very accurate with carrying without a round in the chamber, so that tells me that it can be done. Again, another partner drill going on here. We are all, as you can see, testing out the shirts from Bone Tactical, the Columbia Combat shirt and the El Sicario shirts. I'm really grateful that the instructors there were willing to try out those shirts, and then I'm super stoked that they all love the shirts. They're all huge fans of the Bone Tactical clothing line now, and that's really an honor to me. So again, partner drills, so important. Shoot, move, communicate. Can't be done really correctly without training with partners. And then from there, accuracy versus speed is such a huge thing to consider when shooting. And this is a really cool drill where we're practicing both You're shooting as fast as you can but still maintaining all of the principles. We're doing like a little pattern here, moving from one target to another as quickly as possible, and then draw and shoot, and then putting all those rounds right on target. That's the end of the intermediate video here, guys, the intermediate pistol shooting. Stay tuned for advanced pistol shooting as well. This is part 2 of a 3-part series. We already covered basic pistol shooting. That's already up here on the channel. This is number 2, intermediate, and then advanced will be coming in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Get involved in the comment section. Let's really get to the bottom of this and talk about what we do as Americans that's right, and give your opinion on what they do that's right, what they do that's wrong. Let's talk about in a respectful way the best way that we can train. Let's mention some things that are better for training that we could take from them, and then maybe there's some things they could take from us. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Bone out.